Hey everyone, happy Saturday to you. Hope everyone's having a good morning so far. Wanted to just jump on here and do another quick little video on what CBD is and what CBD is not. First off, I want to just thank you guys for all the love and support that you guys gave me last week. As I mentioned in the video that I did last week, this is very much out of my comfort zone, and I really appreciate the support that I got from that video. If you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna post the link to it in the comments below and you can take a look at it. But let's just jump right into what I want to talk about today, which is what CBD is and what it is not, and also the different ways that you can buy CBD. So what CBD is not is marijuana. So I get a lot of different reactions when I tell people that I'm in the CBD industry. I hear people, some people are like, oh, I take CBD. It's great. It works. I love it. And then some people are like, oh, isn't CBD like marijuana? Because I'm not in favor of that. I don't want to put that in my body, and which is totally respectable. And so just want to educate a little bit if you don't know this. So marijuana is derived from a marijuana plant. Very high THC, which is what gives that high effect or that euphoric effect. Very low CBD in a marijuana plant. CBD, on the other hand, is derived from a hemp plant, and CBD, or cannabidiol, is just one of over 100 cannabinoids that can be found in the hemp plant. There's CBG, CBN, there's flavonoids, there's terpenes, there's all kinds of beneficial things that come from the hemp plant. And I won't dive into this right now, maybe another video down the road, but we have been using cannabinoids goes all the way back to the 1800s to help in our bodies. Our body actually has an endocannabinoid system that communicates with all the other systems in our body. And what it does is when we take CBD, it helps basically keep our bodies balanced. I'm going to do another video on that down the road, so stay tuned for that. But today I just want to talk about, what CBD is and what it's not. And also, if you're interested in purchasing CBD, the 3 different ways that you can do so. So on the products, and I meant to have one here with me to show, but I jumped into this too fast and forgot to get that. But there is 3 ways that you can buy: full spectrum, broad spectrum, and isolate. So full spectrum is where they take the hemp plant and they use the entire hemp plant, which, like I mentioned, has over 100 cannabinoids can be found in it, and they make CBD. That includes THC, which is found in marijuana plant. So back in 2018, there was a farm bill passed to where CBD could be legally sold with 0.3% THC in it. That is a very small amount, but it is utilizing the entire hemp plant, and that includes 0.3% or less of THC. So if you don't have a problem, I personally think that the full spectrum works the best. But if you are, you don't want to put any THC in your body, full spectrum is not the product that you want to buy. Which leads me to the next type of CBD is broad spectrum. And that is where they take the entire hemp plant with all the benefits of that, and they take out the THC. So if you're someone who does not want any amount of THC in your body, then broad spectrum is the way you want to go. And then thirdly, there is another type called isolate. I don't know a tremendous amount about that, so I don't want to get too deep into that. But what I do know is that isolate is where they take CBD, cannabidiol, and they just use that cannabinoid and they make isolates. So you're not getting CBG, CBN, all the other cannabinoids that come from that plant. They are just taking cannabidiol, which is CBD, and they are, that is what isolate is. So, and again, I don't know a lot about that, so I don't want to talk too much about it. But so hopefully that's given a little bit of education around, what CBD is and what it is not, and it kind of clears the air on that. You can purchase CBD without THC in it. CBD is not going to make you high. You're not going to feel any type of euphoric if you take CBD. So just know that. And then lastly, I just want to just throw out, if you're taking CBD or if you're new to it, 3 things that you should look for when you're trying to purchase a quality product. The company that I am behind, they are 100% USDA certified organic, which you can't go wrong with organic. If you've ever tried to grow a garden or anything, you know that it's really tough if you're trying to be completely organic and you can't fertilize it and put pesticides and all that stuff on it to keep the bugs off. So, but what you do need to know is that if you're buying organic, you're not getting that pesticides and fertilize, all the things that go on to growing. So you want to make sure that if you can buy an organic product. The second thing is third-party testing. You want to make sure that the company that you're buying CBD from, on ours, again, I don't have it, but it has a QR code on every single product where you can scan it with your phone, and it will show you exactly what is in the bottle. So you'll be able to, if you buy a broad spectrum product, you're going to be able to scan that QR code and see that there's 0 THC in it. So that's super important, that if you're buying from a company, CBD is really like, you do get what you pay for. If you're going to go to a gas station and buy, CBD for really cheap, you're going to get, there's no telling what, but so third-party testing, super important. And one other thing that that the company that I am associated with does that I think is super important, may not be important to you, but they are vertically integrated, which basically means that they handle the process. There's no third-party people doing anything other than third-party testing, but they handle the process from putting the seed in the ground to selling the product and getting it into the consumer's hands. So they put the seed in the ground, they harvest, they are responsible for the bottling, the extraction, the whole entire process, which means that they are totally in control of what is going into the product. So transparency is above, all super important when you're buying CBD. So anyway, I don't want to ramble on here, but I did want to jump on here and just give a little bit of education, as I promised in my last video. So if you are interested in learning more about CBD, or you're interested in the product that I am using, just drop a comment in below that just has me in it, and I will reach out. If you're just not sure about CBD and you just have questions, I'd be happy to talk to you and answer any questions you have. If I don't know the answer, I have someone that is a physician that is extremely knowledgeable on CBD, and I'd be happy to put you in touch with him, and we'll get your answers to your questions. So you guys show me some love in the comments. Again, I appreciate you guys so much being patient with me as I do this, and showing me the support. But yeah, just drop a me and Emmy in the comments, and I'll reach out to you if you have any questions or you're interested in knowing what products I use. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.